Yo, 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 we're back again. 100% Essence right here, and we're going to get off right into this. I'm doing this as a request from a good friend of mine. They asked me to talk about a man who you might know named Dr. Umar Johnson. He is an African American, allegedly a revolutionary speaker, and allegedly a nation builder, allegedly a man who is on his way to build a school predominantly for black boys. And yeah, he's he's a YouTube personality as well. He's all over Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, but let's go over into this. What's my thoughts on the man? Well, I knew about Umar probably over 10 years now, and he was speaking the same stuff back then as he is now. A lot of the same old rhetoric that these Hotep freedom fighting revolutionary speaking people do in America. Just another one of these dudes, but he's got a bit more notoriety because he's actually purchased some buildings that he's looking to turn into some schools. Now I see these buildings that he's looking to turn into schools, and they do look really, really bad. And I'm being very nice when I say that. He's actually got footage out here where he's taking a tour through the building, showing his viewers what he has to do as a maintenance, what he has to do for upkeep. And I kid you not, man, you can't make this shit up. Excuse my language, but I have to get quite graphic. The guy is a joke. What I saw was a joke. It looked like a old bando. It looked like a place where you shoot up heroin and sell crack. It just looked terrible. And he's had these buildings for like 2 to 3 years now, and he ain't done a fucking thing. Oh, excuse me. He's painted the outside of the building with paint that he found on the premises. He has painted the inside of the gym. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. I don't know what that's got to do with anything at all. Because it's not about playing games in the gym. It's about learning. Allegedly, you're supposed to be a nation builder, Umar. And it's just a joke. It's just one thing after another. There's no functioning toilets in the place. The electricity is not fully functional. There's no classrooms ready yet. There's asbestos going on in there. There's leakages happening, holes in the roofs. It's a shit show. It is literally a shit show. I mean, I've seen blogs of him begging people to send in books that they don't want. Any books. Just casual books. Just send them in. He's got no curriculum out. He's got no network of people that he is showing that are on the same type of, they've got the same type of mindset. He's got nobody to account for him. He's got no accountancy or what's happening with the donation money that's being sent to him. Nothing. It's just a shit show. Anytime somebody does ask him about what's happening or what the plans are for the building, he has a nervous breakdown. He starts throwing ad hominem attacks. Every other footage you see him sniffing and blinking constantly, which is a telltale sign, by the way. And I don't want to put stuff out there because I don't know the man, but I know what I see. We live in the hood, so we know the telltale signs. He's constantly begging for money outside of the buildings. He'll introduce some type of rhetoric, emotionally charged rhetoric, by the way, knows how to push the buttons of his viewers, who then gullibly send in their hard-earned cash. I remember seeing a blog where he was actually convincing his viewers to not spend their money on soap to bathe. Yes, soap. he actually read out a statistic about what black people in America spend their money on, and it came up as they spend X amount of millions on grits. And he was trying to convince people not to spend money on their grits and send it to him. He makes black women feel bad for wearing weave. Says he wants them to have nappy hair. And he got caught with a blonde hair stripper, having an affair with a blonde hair stripper. This is what I'm saying. He doesn't even stand on the things that he says he stands on. He's constantly talking about the black family and how it should flourish, and we need to raise our families properly, and they need their fathers. But this man's got 2 daughters out there that he don't attend to. He don't have a wife. He don't have a girlfriend. It don't make no sense. You can't dictate to people on what it takes to raise a family when you ain't even raising your own. That don't make no sense. It cannot make sense. It will not make sense. The guy is an utter clown. The white man, he sabotaged me. Do you know what he did? He sabotaged my business. No, bro, you sabotage your business yourself because you don't know what the fuck you're doing with your business. You have no idea. I remember he was on the Lord Jamar podcast. He was on the podcast, and Lord Jamar was just asking him some very important questions that people want to know. Like, what's happened to the rest of the money that people have donated to you? What's happening to the building? And this man had a mental breakdown. Mental breakdown. You need to go see it. Seriously. He had a mental breakdown. He doesn't have any accountancy for what's happening with the money. He doesn't have a network of people around him which can vouch for him. He doesn't have any families out there that vouch for him doing great, wonderful things in the community, which he's always claiming. He's always claiming he's helped black people's lives and he's helped this family and that family. But no one ever seems to vouch for this man. Nobody. He's always outside of the school asking for money. This guy is a clown. I'm sorry, he's a clown. And if you're still sending him your money after 2 to 3 years of knowing that he's purchased the schools and seeing no upkeep and no update, and you're still sending in your money to this guy, you're just living off of hope. You're paying for hope. That's what you're paying for. You probably giving this guy so much money over the years that it's like, why stop now? You won't accept that he's conning your ass because it's too much of a blow to take. So you might as well just ride it till the wheels come off. That's what I reckon was happening with these people. It's sad. It's so sad. The guy looks like a state, and I don't like judging people by their appearances, but you can just see the gradual decline in his health, how he was 10 years ago to how he is now. He looks bad. Hawking and spitting when he's talking and not combing his beard and his hair. If you look, some of his clothes have got stains on them. You never see this guy saying he's going to his own home or coming from his own home. Never ever do you hear or see these things. You don't see him working with any creditable men. Always elderly ladies, which were the ones that were helping do the painting, by the way. The guy is a fraud, man. And if people can't see that this guy is a fraud, then it is what it is. It is. Just keep giving him your hard-earned cash and just eat your popcorn, because that's what I'm doing. I'm eating my popcorn just watching the show. I give this guy credit for one thing. He is very entertaining, to say the least. At his own expense, but he's very entertaining. He just says some diabolical shit sometimes where it just makes me last time I heard him speak, I threw my hat in the corner because it was just so funny. He's funny. He's not intending to be funny, but he's just very funny because he's just foolish. He outsmarts himself when he talks. He'll be talking and you catch about 7 lies, all one after another. Boop, 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 boop. You just catch them like, rah, did he even hear himself? Anyway, man, I'm not going to waste too much time on this guy. Just check the guy out for yourself. Air him out, please, because it's these type of people that's in the community. Yeah, and there's some over here. There's some over here, but in America, I feel sorry for them elderly ladies. I really do, because they're just searching for someone to lead them into some type of glory. You know what I mean? And it's just so sad, man. It's so sad. But he's a vampire. He's nothing more than a ghetto vampire, and he's gonna ride this train to the wheels crack off, man. That's what he's gonna do, man. That's what he's gonna do. Anyway, I'm not gonna speak too much about this fraud ass dude, man. Just I'm out.